This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Stallions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Hawaii's offense will get the football first. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's loose. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Davis looking to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Stallions will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Davis will throw. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down for the offense. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Oh, they're after him. He's past the 30.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Floating away. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Here comes the heat. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Davis will throw. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it at the 30. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. On the option. He'll pitch it. Hard running there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGowan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Hawaii. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Stallions are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. With the catch, it's Manning. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Sims. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. It out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Complete downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Stallions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stallions.
Number 22.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Making side adjustments here. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Just picked up 3 yards, but he did get out of bounds to try to save every precious second. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The Stallions want to pick up the tempo.
At the 41-yard line. And first down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Right on the money. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.